Here's how sushi goes from a simple idea to the delicious rolls you love. Let's explore the world of sushi, where rice meets seaweed and every roll tells a story. The first step in making sushi rolls involves getting the pots ready. This means ensuring that the pots used for cooking rice are clean and properly set up. Once the pots are ready, the next step is to soak the rice. Sushi rice needs to be soaked to achieve the right texture and stickiness. Soaking the rice allows it to absorb moisture, which helps it cook evenly. Once the rice are perfectly soaked and settled, the water is drained from the rice, and it is rinsed multiple times. Rinsing the rice is to remove excess starch. This stirrer makes sure the rice gets evenly settled in the pots before cooking. With the pots prepared, the soaked rice is ready to be cooked, so they are placed on the stoves. Cooking sushi rice requires careful attention to timing and temperature. Once the rice is cooked, it is carefully taken out of the pots and placed onto conveyor belts. These belts are designed to move the rice to the next stage of the process, which is stirring the cooked rice a little bit to separate every grain and move to the hopper. Let's watch preparing the rest of the ingredients to make thousands of perfect rolls of sushi. With everything ready, now comes the fun part, assembling the sushi rolls. The machines spread the seasoned rice onto the conveyor belt, while the workers place the meats and veggies on top of the rice as it moves on a conveyor belt. From fresh, crisp vegetables to seaweed and other picked ingredients to enhance the flavors, everything is all lined up for this step. The precise placement of these ingredients is crucial for ensuring that every sushi roll has a balanced flavor and texture. Thanks to the labor that finally made it possible to allow me to show you these beautiful scenes. Finally, the rice and filling are rolled up to make the delicious sushi rolls. This would be all done with the help of these rolling machines, which will perfectly roll out the assembled sushi sheets. Just look at those enormous sushi rolls. Aren't they mouth-watering? This one was a billion times satisfactory adventure that I'm never gonna forget. The workers now cover the sushi rolls with the seaweed sheets and feed the sushi rolls into the machine that slices the big rolls into bite-sized pieces. The ready-to-eat rolls are now all set to get covered inside the special packaging, which seals them to keep them fresh. Now let's set off on a tasty journey of the production of your favorite snack, kimbap. Workers carefully add a mix of spicy sauces to the freshly cooked rice. This blend of flavors gives the kimbap its unique kick. The rice is stirred with precision to make sure every grain is coated with that zesty, spicy goodness. After the rice gets its spicy makeover, the machines spread it evenly, and it is then topped with meat or whatever preferences and other sauces to add crunch and color to each kimbap pack. Each piece is carefully cut to make sure it's just the right size for a perfect bite. The neatly cut kimbap pieces are placed into individual packs. Each pack is sealed tightly to keep the kimbap fresh and flavorful, and that's how your favorite kimbap packs come to your plates. Over 300 million tennis balls are used in games and tournaments around the world. Let's see how rubber is transformed into the iconic green balls. It all starts with the raw materials. To make a tennis ball, the factory needs rubber and felt. Rubber gives the ball its bounce, while felt provides the texture and color. Big rolls of rubber are the foundation of every tennis ball. This rubber is mixed with special ingredients to make it strong and bouncy. Once we have our rubber pieces ready, we need to shape them into tennis balls. To do this, they use metal molds that are designed to give the rubber its spherical shape. These people are so smart, they have first shaped the rubber into a sheet with molds, which will later be cut into smaller chunks. By placing the mold rubber sheet into that amazing machine, they're able to cut the ball halves to easily heat and make them sturdy. One more important thing, they're going to do some finishing by grinding the ball halves to make sure they are even before putting some stiffened glue to secure the halves and make a perfect ball. After the rubber cores have been heated and molded, they need to cool down. This step is crucial because it solidifies the rubber and ensures it keeps its shape. The hot, newly molded balls are taken out of the molds and left to cool. This cooling process helps the balls achieve their final form and ensures they are sturdy enough. The balls are ready for their felt cover. The outer layer of a tennis ball is made from felt. Large sheets of felt are carefully cut into precise shapes. This felt will create the iconic fuzzy cover of the ball. The cutting machines ensure every piece is the right size and shape. The adhesive used must be strong enough to hold the felt in place during intense play while remaining flexible to avoid affecting the ball's bounce. The prepared felt pieces are glued onto the rubber core. This step is done with great care to ensure the felt is evenly distributed and securely attached. These machines are used to stiffen the green wrap onto the balls firmly, so they make sure your tennis balls are worth buying. It's all about precision and care to make sure each ball performs just right on the court. After the rubber cores are all set and covered in felt, the balls go into this super cool pressurized chamber. This chamber is kind of like a mini pressure cooker for tennis balls. It's filled with air, and then that air is pumped into the balls. Without this pressurization, the balls wouldn't bounce correctly. They'd be too flat or too stiff. Basically, it's all about getting that perfect bounce so the balls play just like they're supposed to. Once the balls are pumped up to their ideal pressure, they're sealed in these airtight containers. The containers keep the balls from losing any air before they reach the store or your local tennis court. It's super important because if the balls lost pressure, they wouldn't perform as well. Each step is essential to create a tennis ball that's durable, bouncy, and ready for the game. Who doesn't like the crunchy nuts? But have ever wondered what happens to them before they reach your table? The process starts with the first step, washing. Once washed, the walnuts move onto a conveyor belt for sorting. Here, they're carefully checked to separate the good ones from the ones that didn't make the cut. With the walnuts now dry, it's time for cracking. They head to the cracking machines, which carefully break open the hard outer shells. The cracking machines are designed to handle this task efficiently while keeping the nut halves intact. Watch as the shells split open and the walnut pieces fall into bins. After cracking, the walnuts are inspected. They move through packaging machines where they're weighed, bagged, and sealed tight, ready to be shipped out and enjoyed. Breadsticks are a beloved snack and appetizer. Millions of people enjoy it every day. Let's see how the simple dough is transformed into crispy golden breadsticks. The magic starts as the mixer combines everything into a soft, sticky mixture ready for the next step. Kneading helps the dough develop its strength so the breadsticks will be just right. Chewy on the inside and crispy on the outside. The dough is then rolled out and fed into a shaping machine. Here, it's cut into perfect breadstick shapes. The machine slices the dough into long, thin sticks, ready to be baked. Next stop, the oven. The breadsticks are sent to an oven to give them their final tasty texture. Ready meals are so convenient, and they taste great too. But what makes these meals so special? Let's find out. Yeah, reheat them in oven or maybe on stove. They become tasty again in few moments. Here, fresh meat is mixed and prepared with a perfect blend of seasoning and other ingredients. Next, let's visit the pasta section. The dough is made from high-quality flour and water, mixed to perfection. Once the dough is ready, it's shaped and cut into pasta, ready to be cooked. In this enormous machine, rice is thoroughly mixed and prepared. This ensures even cooking and seasoning. The machine cooks the rice to perfection, making sure each grain is just right. Once cooked, the rice is portioned into containers, ready to join the rest of the meal. Pasta is added, creating a balanced and hearty dish. When meals are rapidly frozen, the low temperatures prevent the growth of bacteria and mold, which can cause spoilage. This helps to extend the shelf life of the meals, ensuring they remain safe and fresh from the factory to the consumer's table. Also, to lock in the fresh flavors. The final step is packaging. Each meal is sealed for freshness and labeled for convenience, ensuring it reaches you in perfect condition. From the factory to your fridge, ready meals are carefully handled every step of the way. Hey buddies, welcome to the inside scenes of some bulk fruit factories. Let's see how they process and handle so much bulking. First, some good factories use common food sanitizers to clean the water and fruits from outside. Chlorine, the real MVP, Gets rid of nasty bacteria, viruses, and fungi if present on those pineapples. Sometimes they add citric acid to balance the water's pH and make the sanitizers work even better. After a good rinse, the pineapples ride the conveyor belt for a quick dry. Check out those blades. They are going to peel the pineapples like a pro. A machine pushes the tough core out of the way, and then skilled workers cut the fruit into the sizes customers want. After slicing, a little but quick bath is necessary. The conveyor belts give the fruit a gentle shake to remove extra moisture without messing up its texture. Finally, they use moderate air pressure to make sure all moisture is gone, keeping the fruit fresh and extending its shelf life. If you are curious why do they fuss so much about keeping fruit dry before packaging, it's quite obvious. Moisture isn't just about making fruit soggy, it's like opening the floodgates for trouble. It disrupts the osmotic balance within fruit tissues, starting with the breakdown of cell membranes. This loss of structural integrity makes it easier for the fruit to soften, brown, or undergo all sorts of unwanted degradations. Okay, I get it. It's a lot of science lectures for today. As the pineapple chunks got their frozen adventure, you get to see this new fluffing technique. As it moves, it fluffs and separates each chunk from the others and gives it its own uniqueness. Its continuous rotation makes sure the frozen chunks are separated from each other, preserving their own flavor. After a little sorting, the frozen pineapple are packed inside the huge cartons. Come around, you all raspberry lovers. You're going to witness the largest harvesting and freezing of raspberries you have ever seen. Using fruit harvesters like these beasts for picking berries in the fields offers significant advantages to fruit processing factories and labor. These machines promise efficiency, but demand a skilled touch. Therefore, workers undergo specialized training to navigate the complexities of this crucial job. These machines struggle with selective harvesting, and can sometimes result in picking some unripe berries as well, but with the help of the experts, no ruined berry is going to pass through. As soon as the raspberries arrive in the facilities, first, the experts carefully remove the ruined berries, and then they get a thorough rinse to get rid of any dirt or germs. After that, they go on the conveyor belt to dry off properly and are frozen right away. Here, the same separating techniques are applied to the frozen raspberries, so they do not stick to each other or make a cluster. These belts have thorough vibrators to fluff the berries all together, and look, every berry is seen as an individual pack of deliciousness. If it seems satisfying to you and that's your vibe, we can be best friends because we are dedicated to show you the bulk factory processes. Want to stick together? Come on, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to keep watching our upcoming videos. Some people still chose to go for old-school methods for some delicate tasks like picking fruit from trees, so they won't get damaged. Their struggle leads them to transport the entire fresh stock of these durian fruits towards the facilities for further processing. Skilled workers use sharp knives to carefully cut open durian fruit. As they are thoroughly cleaned again, these works beautifully collect the inner edible flesh of the fruit in separate baskets. And here, a high-tech refractometer is used to measure the fruit's sweetness to make sure it's just right to proceed. As soon as the fruit pulp freezes at the right temperature, a bunch of workers get their gloves on to chop them into equal and smaller chunks. Now the fruit chunks are going in the freezers again to get the required consistency. Have you ever tried durian chips? They are quite famous in Thailand and Malaysia. I haven't tried yet, but I would like to give them a try as I saw a few TV stars getting mad after those chips. Look at that creamy yellow batter that's going to cover the entire durian chunks. This is going to make the durian even more delicious. Some people often called it the king of fruits because of its rich custard-like texture and sweet, slightly nutty taste. A few people love it for its exotic taste, while others find it unforgettable. After a thorough drying, finally, the durian chunks are packed into small trays for easy and perfect serving. Did you ever notice how new harvesting machines are making big money for businesses? These high-tech tools are cutting down on labor costs, speeding up the harvesting process, and making sure the fruit is really high quality. They're also super accurate, which means less waste and they're better for the environment. These machines are designed to move smoothly through the fields, gently shaking the bushes to release the ripe blueberries. As the blueberries fall off, the harvester's high-speed conveyor belts collect them efficiently. Each day, these machines can pick tons of blueberries, covering a large area much faster than manual picking. This efficiency not only speeds up the harvesting process, but also ensures that the berries are collected at their peak ripeness. Such modern machines also help maintain the quality of the blueberries, ensuring that they reach consumers fresh and delicious. Now these carriers are going to take them with full responsibility and care towards the facility. So we are here in this massive, bustling factory where handling heaps of berries is an effortless breeze, made possible only by cutting-edge technology. Now, we'll let these berries get a much-needed thorough wash. Even the laziest bunch will be amazed by the incredible benefits of these purple powerhouses. These berries can supercharge brain function and memory, keeping your mind sharp and focused. These folks are donned in gloves as they expertly sort through the berries, swiftly sidelining any damaged ones. Freezing berries before packaging maintains their nutritional value, ensuring you get all the health benefits as if they were freshly picked. Every time we open the can or packet of frozen berries, we will be amazed with the quality fruit inside and thank them. Look, those bunch of experts tirelessly working and sorting these blueberries at different stages to give us the best experience. Did you know there are over 1,000 varieties of mangoes worldwide? That's right, and I know nothing about them. Just eating sweet mangoes is enough for me. These skilled workers use specialized blade cutters to carve mangoes into precise segments. Then a refreshing bath ensures that any remaining latex from the peel, which can cause irritation or allergic reactions, is thoroughly cleaned off. These cutters transform the mangoes into bite-sized pieces, ensuring you get the full enjoyment of every juicy morsel without any hassle. This conveyor belt is equipped with vibrations, and there's a solid reason behind it. It ensures that any lingering water droplets that are left behind are completely dried off, while the continuous shaking keeps them separated from each other. Now they are being flash frozen in giant freezers to lock in all that incredible freshness. As they are carefully packaged into large boxes, workers keep an eagle eye, ensuring each box is filled to perfection. Only high-quality peaches are selected for their cut in factories. Precisely, their superior quality means better preservation. So, in this esteemed factory, things get started by removing the tough pit from inside the peaches. Razor-sharp, precision blades skillfully transform these peaches into perfectly sized, small, juicy pieces. Ever wonder why cans are the top choice for preserving peaches? The canning process seals those juicy peaches in an airtight environment, shielding them from pesky, unwanted contaminants. This airtight seal is a game changer, extending the shelf life of peaches to even years without spoilage. While some of the peaches are chopped into tiny bits and flash frozen to keep them fresh throughout their usage. The vibrations incorporated in freezing help expose more surface area to the cold air, leading to quicker freezing. Also, it keeps the chunks separated from each other. As I'm keep on telling this thing, you must take an idea how important it is. Did you know that bananas are fantastic for reducing and preventing muscle cramps and spasms? So if you're hitting the gym or just dealing with those pesky nighttime leg cramps, grabbing a banana can be your secret weapon. Even if it's in the form of banana chips, it's super delicious. Now, the cantaloupe is being expertly peeled by this skilled worker, with every bit of skin carefully removed. With about 90% water content, cantaloupe is an incredibly hydrating fruit, perfect for keeping you refreshed on a hot day. Moreover, it is a fantastic pick if you want to drop weight as well. First, these papayas get a thorough wash, scrubbing off every bit of dirt. Once revealing that luscious fruit inside, the seeds are expertly removed, and with a few swift cuts, the papayas are transformed into perfect bite-sized pieces. I hope you've enjoyed this video containing dozens of fruits getting bathed, peeled, sorted, and frozen right away. It's all so satisfying, no matter if you like these fruits or not, as some people might be allergic to them, but you will agree that watching anything in so much bulk quantity always gives a positive vibe.